The whole topic of self-development and self-improvement can get a little crazy and overwhelming sometimes. And if you are searching YouTube for some different things that you can do to improve yourself, you've probably come across everything from morning routine videos that are supposed to make you more productive, to how to make different task lists that are supposed to help you get everything done that day, to workout videos, nutrition videos, and of course, even style videos. But I guess the questions that you might want to ask yourself first is the why, the what, and the where, right? Why do you want to work on self-development? What specific areas do you want to improve? And where do you want to start first? And then immediately after that, I think you need to accept and embrace your decision to improve yourself. It doesn't happen overnight, and you also need to understand that the journey itself matters. Self-development isn't just about reaching some goals, right? It's about becoming a better version of yourself. And even though I know that sounds sort of cliche, it's absolutely true, because a lot of times when you really do the work, a year from now, you're almost a different person. It's also important to realize that this is almost like a lifelong journey, and committing to making small, consistent changes is crucial. You also need to accept that personal growth doesn't have an end date, right? And the sooner that you accept that, the easier it starts to get. And you will see changes start stacking up, and that motivates you to do more. And because I'm mainly talking to men over 40 right now, let's reassess your physical fitness. Let's face it, staying fit over 40 isn't the same as it was when you were 20, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't be in great shape. And 3 areas to focus on would be strength training, flexibility, and cardio. Brand new research on the benefits of lifting weights is coming out like all the time right now. And what they're finding is that strength training is critical as you age. Not only does it help keep you strong, but it also improves your bone density. Focus on basic movements that target your major muscle groups: squats, deadlift, bench press, and rows. And like I've said before in other videos, if you're new to this, just please consider hiring a trainer to help get you started on the right path. But another area here is flexibility and mobility. I've talked about this before in some other videos recently, but one of the main reasons that older people need to move into convalescent care is because they can't get themselves on and off the toilet. So do regular stretching and mobility exercises that target your hips and your legs. Another important area is your grooming. So when you were a young guy in your 20s, grooming was sort of optional or non-existent, at least in my case. But by the time you're 40, it is absolutely an essential part of being the best version of yourself possible. And once again, things like haircuts and facial hair grooming are instant improvements. Keep your haircut fresh and work with a barber who understands your hair type and how you like to wear it. Now, if you have gray hair, my advice would be to simply embrace it. But of course, if you want to color it, dude, that's your choice and that's your preference. But men look more distinguished and elegant with a little bit of gray hair, or at least in my case, all gray. Now, one thing that I will recommend if you have gray hair like mine and you want a more silver tone to it, use purple shampoo like this about 2 to 3 times per week. The purple shampoo cancels out that weird yellow brassy tint that, in my opinion, looks like crap. You also need to keep your skin in check. And this might be the most important part of grooming right now as we get a little bit older. And the right skincare routine does not have to be complicated. You just need a few things. You need a high quality face wash, an exfoliating scrub, a moisturizer for the morning and before bed. And I'm sure you guys know by now that I use Tiege Hanley skincare products every single day because it works for me. And if it didn't, I wouldn't still be using it and spending my own money on it every single month for the last 7 years. My advice, if you're just getting started, just get the level 1 system. You'll get the daily face wash, the exfoliating scrub, a morning moisturizer, and a nighttime moisturizer. But if you want to level up a little bit and use the same stuff that I use, jump on that level 3 kit because it comes with all of those items I just mentioned, plus an anti-aging super serum and an eye solution to sort of handle those wrinkles around your eyes. And if you've heard me talk about Tiege Hanley before, but you still haven't pulled the trigger, now is the time, because this November, Tiege Hanley is offering their biggest deal of the entire year exclusively for first-time subscribers, and this isn't just a normal discount. So check this out. If you go grab their level 1 system that I talked about, that's normally retail priced at $45, it is now only $23 when you become a member. That's just about half off the regular price. And this is a one-time deal that you just won't see any other time this year. Plus, throughout November, all customers can enjoy additional discounts on a wide range of their face and body products, which I think makes it the perfect time to stock up or pick up something new that you haven't tried before. You can pause, you can cancel, or customize the items that you want to receive at any time. So again, don't wait. This deal is pretty much as good as it gets. Just click that first link in the description down below and go lock in the best deal of this year and get started on your skincare journey today. And because this is mainly a style channel, one of the easiest things that you can do to improve your appearance is to just upgrade your wardrobe. Wearing better clothes, or even just clothes that fit your body better, is an immediate change. You see the difference right away, and it does something to your self-confidence. When you look good, you feel good. And when you know you look good, and people start to compliment you on how well you look, your self-esteem goes way up, and it just snowballs into more improvements. The biggest mistake that men over 40 are making right now is just not paying attention to the fit of their clothes. Most guys are wearing baggy clothes that just make them all look just old and dumpy. It's almost like these guys are moving through life showing the entire world that they just don't care about themselves, because that's how that looks. The goal should be a tailored look, not tight and not loose. So if you have some pieces right now that maybe fit a little bit too big, find a local tailor and just have those things adjusted. All right, you should probably also take a look at your diet and improve a few areas, because nutrition gets a lot more important as we get older. Protein. Make sure you're getting lean meats, fish, eggs, and also some plant-based proteins in your diet every day. This helps maintain muscle mass, and it also helps recovery after your workouts. Make sure you're getting healthy fats. Fat is not your enemy, but of course, quality matters, so add healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, and avocados. Omega-3s from fish, flaxseed, and walnuts are also pretty great for your heart health. Cut out the junk. Limit sugar, processed snacks, and excessive alcohol. Now, this doesn't mean cutting out all that delicious wine from Dean Michael Wines, but just make sure you're having it in moderation. Now, this is where things get a little interesting, because one of the more difficult parts of self-development is you eventually reevaluate your relationships. And this is just a warning, but the further along you get in your self-development journey, the more you start to notice some of your relationships that almost feel like dead weight. And these are the relationships that are holding you back, because think about it. Improving yourself isn't just about looking better and feeling better. It's also about the relationships and the people who add positivity to your life, not useless negative drama. Do this. Think about your current friendships and identify the people that are supportive and enjoyable to be around. But then also identify the people who always complain, drain your energy, and just drain your happiness. Now, you might also consider reconnecting with family members that maybe you've lost touch with. Maybe it's your parents, or maybe it's even your grown kids, or some siblings or relatives. A lot of times, when you're on your journey, dedicating more time to these people can just give you a brand new feeling of connection. Something else you can do is to set clear goals and track your progress. Now, keep in mind, your goals don't have to be these huge monumental things, and they're not etched in stone. You can modify your goals as you go along, but having clear goals helps keep you on track. So maybe your goals for this month would be getting out and exercising 3 times per week, or going to the gym 3 times per week this month. Maybe it's just finishing that book that you started 6 months ago. Maybe it's the simple goal of going through your closet and getting rid of the clothes that you don't wear anymore or that no longer fit you. And do this, when you're in there, try a bunch of clothes on and make 2 piles. 1 to bring to the tailor and 1 to donate. Like I said, these don't have to be massive, monumental goals, and you don't have to wait until New Year's to start. Start now. One thing that I want to say here for the record and be very clear about is that self-improvement doesn't mean that you're fixing yourself because you're broken or that there's something wrong with you. That's not it at all. It's about just making deliberate choices that add value to your life. It's about increasing your self-respect and your self-worth. And also accept that you might come across some roadblocks and setbacks along your journey. But just remember that the road to a better you is hardly ever going to be a straight line. And really quick, before you guys take off, please make sure to go check out Tish Hanley. The link is in the description, and go grab the best deal of the year. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.